for me as a kid, China was the furthest place, the most exotic place I could think of in this world, because the people look different, they have different scripts, and everything felt different there. So as a kid, I was always like, wow, if I ever get to China, that's a dream. Go, baby. Oh, God. It was kind of coincidental. I went on a short holiday with my mom to Hong Kong in 2010. And it would be just for fun, because I love Hong Kong movies, I like the culture, so I just wanted to see Hong Kong for once. And my mom and I came here and was directly like, wow, this is a cool city. I would really, really want to live here. But I had two large dogs. So I felt it was not really an option to move to the other side of the world, where everything's really crowded and small apartments. But then I came to Lamang, actually, the island we are on now, just for a day of hiking. So I thought, I could actually live in Hong Kong. There is a chance here. Asia is kind of a great market to kind of conquer, but it's a hard market to break through as a foreigner. And I found out that actually, even though everything seems very modern here, everyone's always on their phone and very advanced, the advertising market is super, super conservative. As we see that everything's still billboards, what they do online is just a little bit banner work, a few websites, a few very simple online campaigns. It's still very, very traditional, while I think the target group is very advanced, as everyone's constantly buried into their phones. So if you look at the target group, it's a perfect target group. Talking to my brother, who started a small business with a business partner of his. And I think it was at a birthday that we met again, and we both talked about what we wanted. And actually, we both were thinking of quitting our jobs and starting something ourselves. And he kind of said, why don't we do it together? And we didn't have any developers. So we started looking for different solutions for that, as well as in Holland and outside of Holland. So through friends and a business associate, I've found a business partner here who comes from Hong Kong, but he does development in Guangzhou, which is in China, just across the border, about 2 hours by train from here. And things actually went very well. We had a few good projects running, so we decided to kind of make it a permanent thing, our team in China. So for about 1 year, I have been traveling a bit back and forth, and company was growing. So at a certain point, me and my brother talked, and I said, I think we should have a Hong Kong office. We really need a Hong Kong office, and I think I should run it. So he slowly agreed. It took some time, but he agreed, and finally in 2012 we set up a Hong Kong Limited company. And in September 2012, I officially moved here.
geplatzt.
Yeah. Where to sit again? I have reserved a meeting with them
Okay.
on the 9th floor. Do you like anything to drink?
Sure. I think I'll have a coffee.
A coffee? Yeah.
Let's do a coffee.
Who works? Exactly. I met them during one of the websites. I got used to it. And I've got some things to steal. Okay. Yeah, the Hive is a pretty good place to work from.
Yeah.
And it's convenient, nice people, and got everything you need. When I
It's
came
a nice-
here, when I came here, I started looking for an office space like 2 years ago. But you go to Regis and all these places, and they're so impersonal and boring. And
Yeah.
I thought I'm going to hang myself if I'm staying here. And this is
Yeah, co-work space is much nicer. isn't
yeah,
it?
and you're pretty flexible. You can sit there with like more than one person. You can sit with one person, and it's always nice.
Does that
space,
desk
I think.
belong to you, or you just come in and?
No, I just come in and pick whatever is
Okay.
available. But usually there's a full desk available.
Okay.
It's pretty okay. When it's crowded, sometimes you have to sit with someone else at the desk, but man, it only happens like very once in a while. And I just put on my headphones. So it should be the first room from the doors next to the left. This one. One of the offices, I think, is about 7,000 per person.
A person.
That's the official rate.
Oh.
I mean, everyone bargains on that, but that's
Well,
kind of
it's
expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive. Well, it's Wan Chai, isn't it?
Yeah, one child.
Pay for location, right?
So where were you based?
We're in Shangwan.
Yeah, I like Champagne.
Shangwan's good.
It's very nice. Is that small office?
Yeah, we do have a very small office. Hopefully, going to get bigger.
How many people are
Eight,
you now?
we're 8 of us.
8 already. Wow.
Yeah, well, we've been up and down. We've had as many as 10, and then we've just, it's a sign of the time. Not sign of the times, but it's definitely a sign of Hong Kong that finding the right staff is not easy. Right? It's really not easy.
I know, right? Yeah.
People come and go very quickly.
They do. Yeah. They switch quickly. I would really like to get more clients here. As what we do. I think we do a lot of cool stuff that hasn't been done in Hong Kong yet. And that's also the reason for me it's interesting to show this to you, as you have a big outreach in Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
So to be honest, that's why I said I don't want to try to squeeze money out of you. We squeeze money out of Disney and all the big companies. That's easy. I mean, that's where the money lies. But for me, it's really interesting to actually show HongOng what we can do. More interesting than the big bucks.
Why did you choose Hong Kong?
Because I don't want to live in Guangzhou. No, I like Hong Kong a lot.
Oh, you were in Guangzhou, were you?
Yeah, that's where the developers are. So I could also choose to live out there, but yeah, living in China is another.
Sorry,
thing.
so what happened? Were you working for them in Holland?
Yeah, I own a company together with my brother.
Oh, it's your company.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
So we
sorry.
started,
sorry.
no, that's fine. So I started in Amsterdam with my
Great
brother.
idea.
And we first did the development in Holland, but the problem is the prices are high for developers there. And you want to be scalable, especially as we started in 2006 and then 2008 crisis came. And if you have a lot of people in your office, it's hard.
Yeah.
So we thought, okay, we gotta see if we can be more flexible.
So therefore, you moved out here to sort of manage your developing team,
Yeah, that's the first. That was the first. Like it was a kind of two-step plan. First, managing development team. That's all pretty solid now and all very smooth. So it gets a bit boring. It's all smooth. And so last year I started doing more sales here. Tried to do more sales here, and it goes okay, but still the projects are not as exciting yet as I want them to be. Because the projects in Europe at this moment are more exciting than the ones I do in Hong Kong for now.
I would imagine, apart from the sort of really big brands like a Nike or an Adidas who are exciting, right?
Yeah, sure, but
We're probably the most exciting business out there.
yeah, well, that's true.
That's why you come to us.
Of course, we like big brands. In Europe, we only work for big brands because you reach a certain level that you can, and that's where the money is, of course. But in Hong Kong, I know we're starting out, So and I just want to work with parties who share the same
Yeah.
vision as that.
You basically would work with us to come up with a concept.
So what we can say is, okay, we can sit together with your team and maybe get a concept out there that is cool, and that's all free of charge and without any obligation. And then I can tell you, okay, we can build this. Of course, there are costs to building, as you know, a team needs to be paid. That's one thing. So we can see, I can show you, okay, this is kind of like the hours that go with it to make this, and then you can say, oh, okay, well, if you want to CMS with it, so you can reuse it, that's that extra cost. And then we develop it, and it goes live, it launches, and then we help you with looking through the analytics, especially like first week, what's happening, how does this go, what do people actually do, is it going well? Is the conversion good enough for us? Conversion is obviously most important. How many people that come to the homepage actually go through the whole process? Well, then actually it's yours to maybe reuse and use, or maybe you say, I want it better, or I want something, you know, adjusted to it, something more, something bigger, and we talk about that. It went great. Yeah, this is a client I actually wanted to speak to for a while, because they do a lot of cool social media stuff in Hong Kong, and I think we kind of have the same vision, and they have some good connections, and he liked my idea, so I had an idea for him that I want to cooperate with him on. And he was very, very enthusiastic. So yeah, this is going to be continued in a new brainstorm session, and he's going to talk to his partner. So I have a very good feeling about how this all went. So I'm happy. I think he was happy. Everyone's happy.
Look, Richard has said no, and just said, and that's it, all right? Just say, Richard said no, he's not going to.
We're off to Guangzhou at the moment because that's where our developers are. We have a team of developers who do HTML5, Facebook development, actually all of our projects. So I go there like twice every month to talk, well, you know, to walk them through projects, to look at problems we might have, to see if everything's still alright, and just keep up, you know, the personal contact with developers. It's about a 2-hour ride up to Guangzhou. It's pretty quick. It's a very convenient train, and it's a time where I can do some internet, some work, and I still have some internet until the border to China. So I try to make the most of it, and you know, I just sit here anyway. So it's like a little office. Ja, normaal wel. Hartstikke leuk. Alleen, ik ben er niet. Hey, jammer zeg. Ja, dat is super jammer. Als ik dat eerder had geweten, dan had ik misschien wat kunnen verschuiven. Maar ja, ik zit in de trein inmiddels, dus ik kan er niet meer uitspringen. Shit. That's unfortunate. No, there was someone from the Dutch Chamber who called me. They have an event at the how do you call that? Yeah, some kind of breakfast seminar about Facebook, and she lost one of her speakers. Well, not lost, not dead, but you know, we could cancel. And she asked if I could fill in. I was like, no, I'm in Guangzhou. That would have been cool. most famous tower in Guangzhou. It's very pretty at night. And that one, the IFC, is also at night very pretty.
Did you take the full train this morning?
Yeah, it was quiet.
Quiet, yeah.
Yeah.
After the
holiday, not many people.
And sports.
I think we also take the through train back. So I recognize it. But do you have time? I want to ask you something about that coaching project in WordPress.
Yeah, sure.
I'll sit down. I'll explain it to Alice as well, but that's more for her to know how it works. But
You can't go to Google.
no, but I have a
It's blocked.
VPN. I have VPN, so it did work for a sec. Okay, what I wanted to show you, like I said, I'll show Alice later, but you are better in finding modules for WordPress. Okay.
Next page, you can completely get rid of the framework from WordPress. You can do
Okay.
it by yourself by calling the database directly. I have a project. We're doing a website for a spare part factories.
Yeah.
They have a search and filter engine online.
Discuss the rest of the project with Alice, but I want
Sure.
to know, because you know a lot about WordPress, if it's
sure.
if it's possible, then
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
possible. We can do it.
Perfect.
I'll wait for you to see your prototype, the final prototype, and then we discuss.
Oh yeah, you have it.
I'll show you.
真係好慢。好多電話。呢個我砌電出到嚟，不過仲好慢。所以不過一個我哋會轉過個設計，好似呢個。
OK，
可唔可以？我呢個睇下，呢個係我嘅專業係咪啊？專業。
如果係咁，我哋就可能要好似呢一個。
係啊，都係好似中有我點會填表。
OK。
不過呢個唔係 app， 呢個唔係 app， 先係呢個係 app。In China, the office are much more quiet than what I'm used to in like Holland, where everyone's always talking. And, but there's a much more, you know, I don't want to say relaxed atmosphere, but as I know at our office in Holland and Amsterdam, it's always like everyone's always joking and things. And we've got like a table football thing, and here everyone's more serious, working. It's a difference, I think. Oh yeah! Maybe we can get a taxi to follow you, or we... Sorry? No, Jay's coming later because she gets off at 8. So I asked her to, I will tell her where we are. So she's coming later. What? I don't. Oh yeah, not too far. Otherwise, Jay has to travel far. Yeah, no, then we can squeeze in. It's fine. We're all very thin people. Okay, see ya. Oh, that's fine. We're on the side of the street. Okay, bye bye. Let's wait. I was afraid we wouldn't fit in the car. So where are we going?
Is that the
the outside.
barbecue?
Yeah.
Outdoor barbecue.
Yeah, I like that. Cantonese. Just watching movies and books and talking to Alice.
She isn't good.
No, it's still a long way to go. But that's why I do the briefings in Cantonese, so I learn a lot. We used to do it in English.
Yeah.
So she could practice her English. And now I took that away from her. I'm doing it all in Cantonese, so I can. So I have to learn all the words for all those things like submit and activate.
Yeah.
But it helps. It helps a lot.
Yeah.
And the first project I explained in Cantonese, I was like, okay, I hope. I have no idea what they're gonna build now. I told Bart, I said, I briefed them in Chinese. So I don't know what you're gonna get.
Let's get off here first.
This looks Russian. It looks really Russian.
It's a colony of Russia. So they build a beer factory.
Bing.
In
Manchuria.
Bingshan. Many foreigners like this beer.
Yeah,
German
I've
beer.
seen it.
This is for us. It's non-alcoholic. The pineapple beer. Zero alcohol.
Really good.
It's like ginger beer.
It's really good.
你咁樣算唔算係酒價㗎？
Yeah, it's pineapple beer. For kids. For kids. The world peace.
Just yeah.
All have the chili, right?
Yeah, these are all with
Only
chili.
order half dozen spicy and half dozen not spicy.
The tea is coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll text her the address.
你食咗好耐啊
Hiya, bác Huỳnh.
Hello. I know Annie. Yeah, already three or 4 years.
I don't know. You were there at the start, so 2010, 4 years, almost 4 years.
Yeah.
You were very shy in the beginning
yeah,
because your English wasn't very good. My Cantonese was not good. Very shy. It was very cute.
But now we became very good friends. Each time Annie came to Guangzhou, we will meet up together. At the site, if I go to Hong Kong, we will, hang out
Yeah,
with
last week
Annie.
she was in
Yeah,
Hong
yeah.
Kong. Okay.
Okay, see you tomorrow.